Cowboys, wow!
How about them Cowboys?
So, Cowboys win the game 41-35. It was a great game. I actually thought that the Cowboys were going to lose this game because Geno Smith looked like Warren Moon out there.
Throwing darts.
He was wilding. Deron Bland getting lit up. Gave up the most yardage in the first half in probably NFL history. It was bad. I think he gave it like 134 yards in the first half between Metcalf and Lockett and all the other guys. Like it was bad.
It was definitely a nail biter.
Yeah, he was getting lit up. But the one thing that I took away from that game, well, a couple things, but the major thing, we'll go over the couple things first. Pete Carroll's 4th down call with the 4th and 1, we tried to run it, and we stopped them, and then we went down to score. That was a big call in the game. And the play calling down the stretch for Pete Carroll was a little sus as well. I mean, I know he wasn't the call of the plays. It was the offensive coordinator, but against a zero blitz, they just didn't call the right execution, and they just looked lost in that last play. Like Micah Parsons had a free lane to Geno Smith. Like I don't know who blew the coverage, but it was just like that's how you end the game. It's pretty bad.
It's ugly.
Yeah, but the biggest takeaway that I took from that game, Dak Prescott continues to have lights out play. I can't shit on the man. I can't. The man, to me, he's the leading candidate for MVP right now. He is. Who's playing better?
Well, the top 3 would be him, Hurts, and
You putting Josh Allen up there?
Nah.
Purdy?
Nah. I don't know. I kind of like the way Tua is playing, bro.
Tua? So you put Tua over BoJack Horseman?
I take Tua over BoJack.
Okay. So if you had to choose who was the leading, is Dak your guy or you're giving it to somebody else?
I think Dak still has a little more to prove. Like you said, playing teams that are over 500, actually playing good teams.
Right.
You know, but we've seen Jalen Hurts do it.
Yeah.
You know, so I think he's proven to us.
However, I don't mean to cut you off, but however, they have been outscored in the last 4 games. Well, not outscored, but outgained.
Yes.
Outgained. So he hasn't looked great, but they've won the game. So obviously that's the most important stat, right?
So it's between those two.
Yeah.
You know, ultimately, Dakota is my guy. Can't go against them.
I can't.
But, you know, there's other guys out there.
I can't believe that I'm agreeing with you. I can't believe it. I have been a Dak. Am I a hater or am I just a truther?
And I believe last season I told you, I said, bro, stop.
He wasn't good last year.
But I told you, stop. I said, next season, it's a different season. I told you that.
But listen, I see when people say to me, hey, listen, I think you a hater. I'm not a hater because a hater is not giving somebody credit even when they play well. I don't do that with Dak.
Oh, I didn't call you a hater.
No, I'm not saying that you. I'm just talking about like there's people out there that call me a hater because it's like I criticize him so much, but the definition of hate is me shading him even when he plays well. Right. I'm not shading him. He's playing lights out right now. He was the one that actually saved that game last night. If it wasn't for Dak Prescott's play, we lose that game. And we probably lose that game by 2 touchdowns. So he kept us in the game. He played well. I remember that drive where there was a almost sack and he shook out of it and made a play and found Tolbert down the sideline. Like he is playing at a level right now that's all I've ever wanted from him. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like last season, if that same play last season, I feel like he would have just curled up, protected the ball,
right,
and went down.
Or he probably wouldn't even have seen the guy open.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where we've seen some growth with him. I don't know if there was a switch that came on after that 49ers game, because I think everybody from that point, after that 42-10 loss, I think everybody was like, all right, we're not as good as what we thought we were at that point. So we need to really focus and try to get back to the basics and really work this out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But sometimes you need to get punched in the face to know how tough you really are or how good you are. You feel what I'm saying? Like if nobody really challenges you or hits you hard enough, you're not gonna really know.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I wish I did with you in fantasy, but I'll get you in the playoffs. So, for me, it's we heard all season about Dallas not playing anybody and the people that they play, the good competition, they fall short. Seattle's a pretty decent team. Yeah, they're on a 3-game losing streak, but what we saw last night, they played their best game of the season.
Right.
So we got their best punch last night, and we beat them. And they're a team that's over 500. So are we going to get credit for that win? From what I'm hearing from the pundits today, no. I'm not hearing that. And that, to me, that's hate.
Yeah, that's hate. I'm waiting for December 24th.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
That's what I'm waiting for.
10 days,
December
baby.
24th.
10 days. 10 days. You hear me, Eagles? You hear me? Al, the crazy Eagles fan, I want you to put, you know what? I am inviting Al on the show because I want him to come here because I want to see his face when the Eagles lose. When they're up 10 points at half and Dak Prescott has 175 points, 175 yards in the fourth quarter, throws 3 touchdowns, and we win the game.
See, I was talking 24. I'm talking Miami.
Oh, Miami.
That's what I want to see.
I'm scared of that game.
That's what I want to see.
I'm scared of that game.
If we go in on that game, it's over.
Yeah, but Miami's they're not even really that tough no more, bro. They're all right.
Bro.
We've seen Miami get punched in the mouth.
We've also seen Tyreek Hill go crazy.
We got Deron Bland. He's not doing none of that. Because even though Deron got lit up last night, he still had a pick. Still had an interception. Boy, bad. He bad man. Oh.
We got some games coming up, bro.
We do it. We have some tough games coming up. So if the Cowboys can be able to do what the Eagles have done in their tough stretch, because the Eagles got a tough game coming up on Sunday.
Yes.
That's a big, big game. And I hope the 49ers win. Hope. I hate both teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know who
I hate
I want
both
to
teams,
win, to be honest
but
with
I'd
you.
rather the 49ers win because of the divisional implications. That's all I care about. Like, it's the number 1 seed that I'm looking at. If the Cowboys can be able to find a way to that, that's good. The only problem that I have with this Cowboys team is only one issue. It's not cornerback. I think we fixed that pretty well when Trayvon Diggs went down. It's not Micah Parsons. I think he shut up enough to and played. I don't really hear too much flack out of him right now. I think Mike McCarthy's playing well. Dak, wide receivers, Brandon Cooks has emerged now. Mm-hmm. Ferguson is playing well. Ferguson looks like a tight end 1, right? Solid. The one part of this team that I don't like is the running back. I think Tony Pollard is rubbish. Rubbish. Yeah. They need to get somebody else. I miss Zeke. Go get Zeke back. Yeah. We need a bruiser. Tony Pollard, I think, is good. I think he's a good complimentary back. I don't think that he's the guy. He can be a part of a duo, but he's not the guy. And that's the problem that we're having.
Well, looking back, I'm like, why the hell did they get rid of Zeke?
Money.
And the thing is, he's over in New England.
Yeah.
And they don't even know how to use him.
Twiddling his thumbs.
They don't know how to use him.
Yeah.
So
go get Zeke back, man.
Yeah.
But Pollard long term, rubbish.
Yeah.
Don't want no pause. They better draft the running back, get rid of his ass, and start from scratch. Yeah. Don't give it to Deuce Vaughn. I don't like Deuce Vaughn either.
Really? You don't like Deuce?
Rubbish.
I like him as a backup.
I like him where he's at. On that bench.